Now, before we get into this tier list, first thing I want to say, I know you've been sitting in your chair all day, sweat, booty smell all up in your chair. Chair smell like badussy and dirt got rubbed all over it. I'm gonna need you to take some liquid, some of this liquid called water, and ingest it real quick. Insert it into your mouth and ingest it for me. Do yourself that favor. Get rid of some of that acne on your face, ho. I know you've been sitting in your chair all day, every day for the last 3 days, smelling like sweat and booty as you eat all them, as you drink up all that gamer fuel and lick up all those Pop-Tarts off your table and yum, 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 yummy, yummy. Everything, every snack you can get your hands on off of your desk, eating Hot Pockets all day, eating Takis all day, candy all day, but take a sip of some water, clear your face up a little bit. You see how my face is nice and clear? You know? Wash, rinse, wash again, rinse. Go over it with a loofah if you have to. Make sure you drink yourself some water and stay away from the sugar. But let's get to talking about this tier list now. So this tier list that I'm doing for Marvel Rivals is based purely off of excuse me. This Marvel Rivals tier list that I'm doing right now is based off of how good these characters are in a team. So on this, we're assuming that you have a really, really good team on your hand. How likely is this? How good is this character if you have a team that's halfway competent that you could work with? Okay, that's what this is based off of. So what's top tier going to be? So for those of y'all who don't know, in ranked mode, once you get past, I think it's either diamond or platinum, a ban system comes into place where certain characters, where both teams get a chance to ban what characters they don't want to be selected in a match. So let's say who's first. Let's say you don't want nobody on the enemy team to use Cloak and Dagger. You can ban Cloak and Dagger. But that also means that that character is unusable on their team, on your team as well. So first tier we're gonna have is ban them immediately. So ban them immediately is gonna be a tier for characters that no matter what kind of team composition you're running, this character does well in that team composition. That's what ban them immediately is going to be. All right. After that, what's because I want to have 5 tiers. I want to make sure I at least have 4 or 5 tiers. Ban them. Well, top tier is going to be ban them immediately. What's second to top tier? Because I'm not talking about carry potential. I'm talking about synergy potential more so. Light build. Oh, that's how I'll do it. Light build. Heavy build. E-I-U. What the fuck? How do you spell build? My dumbass. Oh, that's why. Cause basically it's an ADHD thing, bruh. So I'm gonna do light build, heavy build, and then stop throwing. Stop throwing. Actually, let me use ampersand. Stop throwing and switch off. Alright, so boom. Delete row. Delete row. Delete all these fucking rows. Delete all these rows. I don't need them. I don't need them. I'm gonna explain them a little bit better in a second, but let me also get the colors cracking. We got green. No, red. Actually, yeah, keep it red. That orange. No, bruh. Light build, heavy build. Oh wait, no. I should keep the top tier green. And then bam, bop, bing, bop, bing, bop, bing, bam. Alright, so boom. To explain the tiers a little bit better. What the fuck? To explain the tiers a little bit better. Ban them immediately means they're good in every team synergy. Light build is you need a couple people on your team that are halfway competent to do their job, and this character can work and survive and thrive very, very well. That's what light build is. Excuse me. Heavy build means that the character can definitely work, but you have to have like, let's say 2-3 people on the team pick specific characters and build around your character, and once you build around that character, your team can get the fucking work. Red is stop throwing and switch off. This is unanimously the tier for, oh my god, this character is ass in every team comp. This character just drags down the team synergy. If you ain't got a dedicated team of people with you that are willing to build around whatever hero you're using, if you're using whatever heroes are in that tier, switch the fuck off. That's heavy build. Red, there's no amount of building you can do. There's no amount of team synergy you can add. That nigga just sucks. Or nigga, whatever. They just suck. First, we're gonna do Cloak and Dagger. I'll say light build. I feel like a lot of characters are gonna go on light build because Cloak and Dagger, she works in any team synergy. She's just not ban worthy. I feel like a lot of people are gonna go on light build for now in the beginning at least, and then whether they move up or down, I'll take that into consideration later. So yeah, she's at minimum light build. Logan, light build, because what I said on my other tier list, Wolverine is not a bad character at all. It's just you have to have really good teams and really good teammates in order to play him effectively, because what Wolverine is really good at is punishing. He can't fight too many DPS unless team is really doing crazy and he's just picking up finishes, right? Or the team is split up and he's constantly getting 1v1s. Because 1v1 is just about your skill versus their skill. Can you aim and not miss your abilities and use your abilities as effectively as possible to out-effective their abilities or not? That's what it comes down to when it's a 1v1. So in theory, anybody can beat anybody else in a 1v1, right? Especially Logan. He can shred tanks. He can beat the shit out of all healers. The only healer I really think that he has real trouble with is Mantis, because when Mantis throws that sleep on you and she starts lasering you down, nigga, you're cooked. I'm not gonna lie, you're cooked. So the only like backliner that really actually, me as a Wolverine player, the only one that actually like I have to watch out and pay attention to crazy is Mantis. Every other backline character doesn't scare me. Every once in a while, you get a really good Squirrel Girl that can jump away and effectively still land her shots while she's jumping in mid-air away from you. So that's just a skill-based thing. Like I said, Logan can win a lot of characters one-on-one. And then, as y'all know, this nigga can shred tanks. He got the schnicket jump that immobilizes you while you just fly through the air watching your character model do this. Then on top of that, after you finish watching your character model do this shit through the air, you go whoa, 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 you land and you slip on a fucking banana and your character got all the way back up to stand up, and they take their sweet ass time, and that whole time while they're taking their sweet time to get up, Logan just standing in front of you throwing up the threes in your face, slashing the fuck out of you, depleting your health bar. So Wolverine, when you got people on your team that don't have the smell of glue wafting off their dirty ass tongue because all they do is eat glue all day, Wolverine is a really good character. And I think a lot of people underrate Wolverine because 9 times out of 10, most people know Wolverine as being a berserker savage from the comics. So all they want to do is jump in the middle of a 1v5, a 1v4, and go and get a bunch of kills like he's Iron Fist, but he's not that guy. Wolverine. Actually, no. Cause like I feel like Venom immediately should be like top 5. Venom, he doesn't have any negatives and he works with a lot of team comps, but I don't think he's ban worthy. Thor, I feel like you really gotta build around Thor because there's a lot more tanks in the game that are more versatile than Thor. Thor's really great at being a damage sponge that soaks up damage and melts, and then your DPS like a Wolverine, like a Psylocke, can either come around the back door or jump through and clean up. So you don't need a lot of crazy synergy for Thor. It's just you kind of have to have specific builds because there's other tanks like a Venom that does what Thor does but 10 times better. Punisher, ban him immediately. You're literally just playing Call of Duty. Storm, she fucking sucks. Storm is the worst character. Storm, to me, it's a contest between Storm and Namor for who is the worst character. Matter of fact, let's put him right next to her. Where is he? Where the fuck is he? There you go, right there. Storm and Namor fucking suck. Actually, you know what? Namor, I have seen some team comps where Namor worked. So I'll move him up a tier. Namor actually isn't bad. In the right team comp, you have to build. You have to make certain specific team builds, and you have to have a certain specific team synergy to get Namor to work. Because just on his own in a vacuum, like on average, how likely is he to work in any random team lineup? Answer is not that good, bro. Star-Lord, not gonna lie, it works in every team comp. Ban immediately tier. Squirrel Girl, light build. You don't need to build around Squirrel Girl. She just works in a lot of different team comps. She only has one team up, so you really don't have to worry about team ups. Allegedly, she's getting another team up soon, but we'll see when we get there. So Squirrel Girl, you don't really have to build around her to make her effective, but if you do, it just helps a lot. Spider-Man, not gonna lie, stop throwing and switch off. When it comes to team synergy, Spider-Man has no synergy with literally anybody. Either you gotta be fucking great with Spider-Man, or I'm gonna need you to switch the fuck off. Cause I remember the other day, I don't remember if it was on stream or not, but I was playing in a match and somebody picked Spider-Man, and I asked them, I was like, I'm playing as Squirrel Girl and I love the Squirrel Girl Spider-Man team up where I get an extra sticky, but I was like, can you please do us a favor, do everyone a favor and switch off of Spider-Man? Everybody in the lobby was like, bro, dude, why you guys having to switch off of Spider-Man? You don't have no faith, you're not trying to give him a chance first? I was like, all right, how often is it that you go into a match and you get a good Spider-Man on your team? Oh, at least give dude a chance. I was like, okay, we'll see. Guess who had the lowest kills in the match? I digress. Wanda, I'm not gonna lie. There's other people that do what she do in a team setting way more effective, and she doesn't have anything, in my opinion, that's more crazy of a standout ability that makes her team up good. And like, she works well. The only time I really see team synergies where you're forced to pick Wanda is when you have a Magneto on your team, which we might as well put right there on the heavy tier. Where is he? Because he only works when Wanda is on the team. Wanda can actually, I'll move Wanda up a tier because same thing like I said yesterday with Groot and Rocket. Wanda works without Magneto. Magneto doesn't work without Wanda. Because again, same case as like him and Thor. Same case. He's not bad. Everybody else can just do what he does better. And he's best when a Wanda is on his team. So whenever you pick Magneto, you're actually restricting your team, one of your DPS, to play Wanda. And if y'all need range, that might not be the best idea. So, Rocket Raccoon. We're just gonna go ahead. Actually, light build. No. Heavy build, because I would say the standout thing that makes Rocket great is his revive beacon. But then there's niggas like Adam Warlock that could revive better and heal better than Rocket. And Rocket, unless you're really like dedicated to playing Rocket, or you're really like nasty with Rocket, he's not really the greatest healer per se. He's better at standing on Groot's shoulder and just swinging around and helping Groot clean shit up. So like that, and he works better whenever you have Punisher on Bucky on your team, and you throw out that little ass beacon that gives them infinite ammo, and they can just sit there and with no reloads. That's kind of cool. That's kind of great, especially in payload modes where you can just and throw that bitch on a payload, and everybody and your Bucky or your Punisher can sit right next to the payload and just without having to reload, and to the point to where it turns your shotgun into an automatic shotgun with literal infinite ammo for like the next 10-15 seconds. Like, yeah, bro, that's really good. That's really good. But it requires very specific characters and very specific character types. Psylocke. I'm not sure to whether I should put her on ban them immediately or light build, because Psylocke is really strong. I'll put her on light build because Psylocke is really strong when you got a decent team that's really punishing the front line, and she's free to just go around and keep sniping off the healers and keep backdooring the healers and stuff like that. And then she has that little dumbass disappear and that amazing ultimate where she could just where she could just, anybody in this big ass circle that says the same size as the point, anybody in this circle could get it. You in this circle, you die. You in this circle and you think you got time to run, you really don't. So, and the circle is movable at that. So like Psylocke is just really, really, really great. You don't have to build a team. She's not a character that could work in any team comp. Cause like, I don't remember what her team ups are, but she doesn't have any team ups that make her like 10 times better or anything like that. Penny Parker, instant ban them immediately, because Penny Parker is a solid character on her own and she can cut off everybody's ultimate in the game. Don't know how you beat that, bruh. Moon Knight. You don't have to build around Moon Knight. Moon Knight's just always a decent character at minimum. Mantis. Oh, wait, let me explain myself a little bit more. When it comes to Moon Knight, Moon Knight is good at punishing backline from a distance. Like Moon Knight from half the map away throws down an ump that all of your teammates are just gonna look at and walk past, because destroying it doesn't add a kill to their kill counter, and continue shooting at people while they're getting hit with a ricochet moon joint, with the ricochet moonarangs, and they're just going like I said yesterday, they dying left and right, doing a fucking Soldier Boy dance. They sitting over there flossing how often they dancing. So Moon Knight is just really, really good because he's brain dead glue eater material, and his team ups, the only team up I think he has is with Cloak and Dagger, if I'm not mistaken, but none of his team ups make or break him. Like for example, a Rocket. Like Rocket, his team ups make or break him. Moon Knight, his team up is just cool bonus. I fucks with it. Mantis, I'll say light build, because Mantis is a great healer, but she's better as a hybrid healer. Someone who heals and because at first I thought Mantis was better as a pure healer, but a lot of her heals are slow and her heal is essentially on a cooldown compared to Cloak and Dagger, where you're just constantly sitting there able to heal. Mantis has really great CC, but if you don't have anybody to help you punish somebody trying to invade you, like for example, if Psylocke comes through and she's trying to pound you from the back and you CC her with that little sleep medicine pouch joint, Psylocke can't do nothing to you for the next 5 seconds while you and everybody else in your back line get the laser her down and put her in a grave. Magic. Now, if this was before, like this week, I would have easily put her in light build. But you do not need a specific build for Magic. Why? Because Magic is great. Especially today, I was playing against Magic. Magic is great at running into your back line and just 1v4ing your whole back line, putting them all in a package. And especially if your front line is getting beat up too bad or getting distracted too well, and they're not cycling back or turning around to go ahead and defend their healers and defend their backliners. Dog. She gets destroyed. Well, other people get destroyed by Magic. Destroyed by Magic. Get destroyed. Who the fuck? Oh. Other characters get destroyed by Magic. And like I said, she could jump in your backline and win a 1v4 all day, every day. And she's a melter. And she has a little demon that literally just sits there and can scratch you up and tap you to down. Luna Snow, she's by far the best healer in the game. That's not even a conversation. Loki. I'm gonna say light build because the fact that he has those Loki clones that shoot at whatever thing you shoot at, and the fact that he has those immortality stones that if you put them down, your teammates can run into them and basically say, nah, boo boo, you can't kill me. Ho, have fun, yeah, try come and kill me. You can't until you destroy that. So it's like whenever he puts those up, those are great for any team, period. And his team up, he doesn't have any team ups that make or break him. So light build instantly. Jeff the Adorable Land Shark. I'm going to say heavy build for the simple fact that in a vacuum, Jeff isn't bad, but in a team setting, he's not great either, bro. He's not great either. Iron Man. Ban them immediately because not only is he good on his lonely, he's good with synergy. So God forbid somebody in your team picks the best tank in your team, then they turn around and pick Hulk. So he gets that gamma boost joint. This nigga basically, every shot is basically death rains from above because he's just bow, tapping health bars with them AoE blasts all day while sitting in the sky. And what did I say yesterday on my last tier list about Iron Man? Iron Man is a good character, but holy shit, he is carried by the fact that niggas won't simply do this. He is carried by the fact that people won't simply move their mouse a little bit forward and tilt it upwards and hit left click, or they'll tilt their right stick up a little bit to look upwards and hit right trigger. Like, he is carried by that fact. If people actually looked in the sky and scanned him out the sky like they were supposed to, that nigga would be put in a package more often. Because like today, I was playing as Rocket. Every time I saw Iron Man, took him out the sky. Like, I was scared to move when I was playing. He was scared to come out of cover because I kept lasering his dumb ass down. So it is rare that Iron Man is in a bad situation. Hulk, heavy build. Because like, if you throw Hulk in a random team lineup, he's not guaranteed to be good. He's not guaranteed to go crazy. But he's not that damn bad. Hela, she's at the top of ban them immediately. Nigga, once you get past Diamond, you can't play Hela. Same thing with Hawkeye. Once you, whatever's above gold, once you get past gold, matter of fact, you can't play Hela or Hawkeye. Groot is on the same tier with Rocket, right next to next. Best friends forever. Right between Rocket and Jeff. Two people that he's really good with. Because when you have a good team, Groot goes crazy. Groot goes hard. But throwing him in a random lineup, Actually, I'll put him a tier above, because if you throw him in a random lineup, he still does decent. But in terms of can he push boundaries with just whatever team lineup he's thrown in, the answer is hell no. Captain America, one of the two reasons I made this list, Captain America and Wolverine. These are two characters that I'm gonna put right next to each other, because these are two characters where in a vacuum, on a random team, they're not that great. But if you build a team lightly around them and the people who are on your team are doing what they're supposed to do, these two characters can go and kill your whole backline and have you mad as bro. Have you livid that all you see from the sky is American freedom coming down like this to smack you with a shield, or a little 5'6" dude going schnicket ready to stab you in your chest with a bunch of pencil tops that he got attached to the back of his hands. Captain America is crazy when you have a decent team built around him. And God forbid somebody on your team is playing Thor, oh, you're really cooked, gang. You're getting pushed from the front and the back simultaneously. Huh? Pause. Doctor Strange, best tank in the game. We don't need to have this conversation again. Best tank in the game, has amazing damage, has a big ass shield that blocks majority of ults and majority of I'm going to throw my bullshit at you from half a mile away. Black Panther, where would I put him? I'm not gonna lie, in a team setting, Black Panther's not that great, because there's like 10 people that do what he does, but better. Not that great in a team setting. Adam Warlock, ban him immediately. He's going straight to ban him immediately, because he is by far the best healer in the game. By far. Bucky, I'll say heavy build. Actually, I'll say light build, because Bucky is good in a vacuum, because not only are his abilities just good in general, you don't have to build a team around Bucky to make Bucky work, but if you do, he goes from a mid tier to a top tier. So he's not top tier on his own, but he can get pushed up. Iron Fist, best DPS in the game. Black Widow, stop throwing and switch off, because she suffers from what I've been saying for a lot of people throughout this tier list. There are other people that do what she does, but better. Now, I only want to keep top tier 5 people large. So I'm gonna go from bottom to top and see if there's anybody I want to move up or down. Bottom tier, fine. In a team setting, all 4 of these characters, ass. No debates there. All of these characters in a team setting, somewhat usable. I'll move Jeff down a tier and leave Hulk here for the simple fact that I've been saying this. Jeff is the worst healer in this game. A lot of y'all just got mad that you got nyami boo swallowed up a couple times, and it made you crash out and throw your keyboard, because that was back when you didn't know it was easy as hell to counter. Literally do anything in the game and you get to counter Jeff's ult. If you get caught by his ult every once in a while, oh well. 9 times out of 10 you could probably get in it, because most people sit up here, think Jeff is great, pick him, and don't even know where the ledges are in the map. So they just end up swimming around, get confused, say fuck this, I quit, spit everybody out, start shooting in that direction. Oh no, you died. Jeff's not that great. Any character with a movement ability does not care about Jeff. Anybody that I want to move down that I think may be highly rated, I'm gonna move Squirrel Girl down, and this hurts my heart. It hurts my heart for the simple fact that as a Squirrel Girl main, I'm not gonna lie. Is Squirrel Girl a bad character? No, but I've put other people in lower tiers than what you would imagine they could be, because there's other people that do what they do better. Because I will say, in my opinion, Squirrel Girl is the best backline DPS. But there are other characters that could backline DPS and do something else and kind of hybrid it out. Actually, wait. Second best, Hawkeye. Second best. Hella, I don't really count her as a backline DPS. She's just the most pure DPS in this game. But she's the second best. If you count her as a backline, third best, but second best backline DPS in my opinion. Because her ability to keep people's feet stuck to the ground is cool, but Hawkeye, there's other people in the game that does what she does, but 10 times better and have something else to them. Cloak and Dagger. One of the better healers in the game. Venom. I'll move Venom down for the simple fact that Venom isn't great, but Venom isn't bad. But like, Venom's team up abilities fucking absolutely suck. They absolutely suck. Like, you walk around in a circle, you do this, you shout, you walk back and forth, and a bunch of spikes come out of your body that everybody can just go and dodge easily. Like, that team up sucks. It sucks. It does nothing. Matter of fact, most of the time I see Spider-Mans and Pennies use that, they get killed for it because it's just that bad. So his team up isn't really good, and in a vacuum he's decent, but there's people who do what he does but better and have more general team synergy, or if somebody on your team wants to have an off pick because of whatever reason. I'm gonna move Scarlet Witch down to tier 2 because she also doesn't have anything special about her. Psylocke, she's great at flanking. Mantis, I'm gonna leave Mantis up here because her CC is really good for helping protect backline while being backline. Loki doesn't have anything stand out, and this tier is, I think, better. Now, a lot of people are about to move out of ban them immediately for the simple fact that I want it to only be a top 5. Star-Lord, you can go. That's not debatable. Argument for the best tanks when it comes to team synergy. Carried by Onks and auto aim. Best backliner, but not broken. Definitely deal withable. Actually, no, that Gamma joint makes him a tier above. Best combat healer, but your heals on cooldown, and his team up ability is actually pretty cool, but he's not so synergistic where it's like, oh nah, we gotta get this nigga out of here. Iron Fist is just good in general. Like, in terms of ban them immediately, how good are they with any team synergy? Iron Fist is great with these two characters right here. Undebatably good no matter what your lineup is, bro. If you got a Hella that got half a brain and you got an Iron Fist that is just holding their controller, nigga, you're winning. Yeah, you're winning that. You're winning that conversation. Frank West. I think everybody here is solid. Okay, so I'm gonna go at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So that means I gotta move down 5, 6, 7, 8, 3. Okay. Luna, ban them immediately. These 4, you ain't gotta argue for it. Ban them immediately. Stephen Strange, Portal, ban them immediately. Punisher. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a tier. Add row above. Called no. Make this the yellow tier. Make this orange tier. X off, please. That's dark orange. Boom. Ban them first, and then ban them first. Ban extra ban. No. Use left over bans on them. So yeah, use leftover bands on them. Wait, it's one word. Use leftover bands on them. So we're gonna put Iron Man down here. Yep, use leftover band. All three of these characters use leftover bands on. Use leftover bands on him, and it's somebody else I want to put. No. That's fine. Doctor Strange, best tank in the goddamn game. All right, so boom, this is the whole list. I feel comfortable with this list. I feel comfortable. Wait. Okay, I feel comfortable with this list. I think this list I could say is definitively correct. Wait. For TikTok, I'm gonna click this up for TikTok. When you're playing in solo queue and when you're playing in a team, you're playing the game in two completely different ways. So I made two completely different tier lists, and here's the one for if you're playing in a team. And the reason why Iron Fist is in top 5, come on now. He jumps in the middle of a 1v6, kills everybody. Don't need any team actually, yeah, you don't need any team synergy to have to. I'm gonna restart. Actually, I kind of don't need to clip this one up, do I? Nah, I'm gonna clip this one up. I wonder, do I want to talk about low tier or top tier? Oh, let me talk about low tier. First, I'm gonna put Jeff first. No, actually, I'm gonna put Jeff last. Keep them hooked in. All right, so boom. Whenever you're playing this game, whenever you're playing solo queuing and playing when you got other people on your team, you're playing two different games. Right up there is a tier. Oh wait, actually, I just thought of something. Okay, now can I zoom in one more time? No, I want the tiers to look neat. Okay. Whenever you're playing this game in solo queue and whenever you're playing this game with a team that could sit there and strategize what characters you want to kick. Whenever you're playing this game solo queue versus when you're playing this game with people, whenever you're playing this game. Damn, how do I want to phrase that? There's two different ways to play this game. With a team of people, there's two different ways to play this game. Solo queue and with people on comms, strategizing and picking characters based on what other characters everybody has. And when you're doing that, the 5 worst heroes are Storm, Spider-Man, Black Panther, Black Widow, and Jeff the Adorable Land Shark. Boom, that's clip number 1 just in case. Now, Storm is terrible because she sits in the sky, goes and blows gusts of wind that do nothing. Spider-Man, the only time Spider-Man players get a kill 9 times out of 10 is when they jump in the middle of the back line and yell, "It's the amazing Spider-Man!" And then every other time, their whole compilation, their highlight reel is just them going back and forth, dying. Doing a crank that, sitting there. This their highlight reel. Them flossing because it's just all depths of them flying to the side. Fucking Black Panther. Black Panther is not a bad character, but there are way too many people in this game that do what he does better. Okay? If you want somebody that could jump in the middle of a backline and punish, backliners, you're better off picking somebody like a Wolverine. Black Widow. Solo queue, she's not that bad, but in a team, why would you pick Black Widow when Hela is there, when Hela and Hawkeye exist? Jeff the Adorable Land Shark, he's not that good of a healer. A lot of you just get mad because when you were still a scrub and still learning this game, somebody ran in a circle and said, "Yummy, yummy," and then dove off a ledge. But now that people know how to counterplay it and people know that that move is not that great, he sucks, bro. He's not that good of a healer. Why play Jeff the Adorable Land Shark when you could play somebody like Cloak and Dagger with an ult that's fucking crazy and makes your whole team unkillable? As a healer, a move that makes your team unkillable is 10 times better than a move that half the people who play your character don't even know how to use. Whew. It took a lot of breath to say that. But I am about to hop off stream, and if I do hop back on stream, I'm gonna be on TikTok for the day. That being said, big bitch ass nigga.